the bus, and then we'll turn the page.
Colorado obviously
Colorado
led, at halftime of last year's game, and you guys played a much bigger game this year. You mentioned the 15-2 ratio. What was the difference for Caitlin this year versus last year?
I feel like, for us to keep moving forward, or certainly to have a competitive game and another great game to compete in and watch, is to play with that freedom. And I think the march of Caitlin this whole season, Lisa said it, I don't want to be redundant, but I think by and large, that kid has shouldered so much and has handled it pretty doggone well, with a few exceptions here and there. And I also think so has this team. I think sometimes we mention this team and we say, they've done so well. This team's given a lot, and lovingly so. But a lot of people's careers would be a lot different both ways if they didn't play with the GOAT, right? But they have given, and they've had the motivation that comes to the other teams just because they're playing Caitlin Clark and everybody else. That's hard on these kids. And they just put their heads down and get our footing, and they just charge ahead. So I think I am so dang happy for the way Caitlin, she played, she got here. We got in this moment again, and now, man, it's gonna be tough, but it's it's what everybody's wanted, right, since last year. You probably polled anybody in women's basketball. Let's see that rematch again. And you gotta beat everybody to get what you want. If someone asked me, they're like, hey, what do you think about LSU? I'm like, it's going to be a great game, I hope. Hope it's going to be more competitive than it was the last time, right? So I think Caitlin just kind of got here, played with a little more freedom, and we have some good confidence because we have other kids that, are stepping up.
You guys have talked about the veteran maturity of this team all season.
Yeah.
Does the next 48 hours kind of feel like the ultimate test of that?
Yeah, I think it does. I feel
just
like
there's going to be so many non-basketball distractions flying inevitably.
I feel like, they've had to really withstand a lot. Caitlin particularly, but she's, she never makes excuses. She knows, who she is, and sometimes what she does. Sometimes she doesn't intend to, bring all that on, but I think they're smart enough that at this point it comes down to 40 minutes, and everything that happened last year, everything that's happened this year, it's just an opportunity that you get to have a shot at a team that really got you. And I think they're excited for the opportunity, but I don't think it's any bigger to them than I think what's going to be made of it. I really don't. I think that they've had you talk about from last April till now, that was a heck of a 3 weeks after, and it's just, there's been a lot that's been so out of their control. I just think they're so happy we got this one, and now we got a shot to go, play better against a really, really good team. And obviously Kim Mulkey knows what the heck she's doing in her staff. So we're just excited for the opportunity, and I think their heads are going to be right. I really do.